Okay. Hello everyone. This is Spencer from Another Castle. Another Castle website for all things nerd. You can go to it at www.thisanothercastle.com for all things nerds, for anime, video games, comic books, and most any article. Pretty much on anything, all things nerd. You can also like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, follow their Twitch channels. You can never miss out on Twitch Tuesdays and many upcoming Twitch playthroughs that we're going to be making pretty soon. And obviously, like I said, like them on Facebook and subscribe to their YouTube channel as well. What we're going to do is we're going to play a little game called Clock Tower for the Super Nintendo. Now, the thing about this is that this game, as you can tell, I'm going solo on this because it's not Twitch Tuesday. Right now, it's just me. My brother's not here. He's in the background, but he's not here anyways. This game is actually quite underrated considering that a lot of people only are familiar with Clock Tower I hit my microphone, for Clock Tower on the PlayStation 1. The Clock Tower that's Polygon-esque Resident Evil looking. When in actuality, the first Clock Tower game that came out was on Super Nintendo or Super Famicom in Japan. Now, the thing about this game is that unlike NES games that are like point and click, like say Deja Vu or like Shadowgate for the Super Nintendo, I think, and Maniac Mansion. Those ones had were really complicated at their time, and a lot of them was point and click. But here you have to actually control your character named Jennifer, and you have to make sure that obviously she survives while doing point and click. Now, at first that may sound like it's way too overstimulating, like it may seem a bit complicated. But once you actually get the gameplay down, it's actually quite simple. In fact, I've beaten this game many times before. And actually, this game has multiple endings. Anyways, so the game came out on Super Famicom in Japan. Then, Clock Tower 2 for the PlayStation came out. The, Polygon-esque Resident Evil with 3D graphics, that kind of look. Still made by Human Entertainment. Then it came out, this game, the Clock Tower, on Super Nintendo, got re-released on the PlayStation again, but only in Japan. So Clock Tower was released only in Japan on PlayStation, and it was called Clock Tower The First Fear. So it wouldn't confuse anyone from, Clock Tower in America, I guess. Because technically it's the first game of the series. But since the second game came out in Japan, the 3D looking Clock Tower that's just called Clock Tower in America is actually called Clock Tower 2 on PlayStation. Then the one we didn't get on PlayStation, which was a re-release of the one on Super Nintendo, is just called Clock Tower The First Fear on PlayStation. And it was also released on the PC, also only in Japan, just called, I believe still called Clock Tower First Fear. It was also ported on the PC in Japan. I've played the Super Nintendo version. Now, the one I'm playing, as you can see, obviously it's in English right here, which, by itself is like self-explanatory because the one I'm playing is sadly on emulator. Because even though there are reproduction cartridges of the Clock Tower in the English translated version, it's kind of, you have to order them online. And again, I don't, I can't, I'm not really the type to get reproduction cartridges. And I couldn't find a Super Famicom version, and I want to play it in English, so it's like, I want to play the game originally in English, and I played this game before. Gonna have to do it in emulator. I know a lot of people would go, well, emulator's not the same thing. And that's true. But at the same time, right now I don't have a reproduction cartridge. But, soon I'll get the game. Now, the PlayStation version, on the PlayStation 1, Clock Tower First Fear, the PlayStation 1 version of this game is released only in Japan, and no one has translated it to English yet. But if we have time, I'll definitely check it out, even though it's going to be purely in Japanese. Subtitles, everything is in Japanese. Where this one is going to be straight up in English. There's no voice actor or anything except for like the occasional scream, which is actually quite jarring, and like the occasional gasp sound effect. The PlayStation version of this game has a few extra stuff, and we'll check it out, like different scares and stuff. All right, so we'll check the ending list. Let's see what I got here. I got ending S, which is actually very hard to get, which to me never really was difficult. Ending B is cleared, and ending G. Now, ending C, B, A, B, C are all canon. It actually happens. I think ending D as well. But E, F, G, and H are all bad endings, which result in your death, and that's not canon to the the timeline of the game series, which I don't understand why it's got to be Yeah. Ending S surprisingly also isn't canon, and you'll probably find out as to why, and why it's so secret, because it's incredibly difficult. So stereo or mono, where we're going to have stereo. Continue. Okay, so game starts with a cutscene. Quick start gets rid of the beginning cutscene, and continue starts off where you left off, which might be the game. So we're going to go game start and watch the cutscene, and let's get going. Yeah. Raised in the Granite Orphanage, Jennifer and her friends. And the music's actually really kind of scary. Were wanted as adopted daughters. They're not all related. They're just Jennifer and her friends are all related because they're friends. It happened in September. Yeah, see, this soundtrack is actually really quite scary. Oh, see, it's all peaceful, birds chirping, green, every green trees, hills. It's all nice. Laura, hurry up. I'm not Laura. I'm Jennifer. Want to be there before sunset. Okay. Miss Mary. And that's Jennifer talking. Yes. From now on, what kind of place will we be living in? Okay. That's the 5th time you've asked. What, she had to, like, think of an answer? Don't worry. It's a very nice place. Okay. And you can, like, hear the sound effects of them walking. We're almost there. See? Oh, now everything's all silent and, ooh, ominous sound. And nothing bad can happen from this. And see, and look how dark it is. It's just the fact that it's hidden in the forest. Definitely not scary at all. You could definitely trust it and sleep in there, no problem. Alright. I'll also go through the controls if anyone wants to know. Is the game really taking this long to load, or did it just mess up? I think the game messed up. Yep. Okay, whoops. Get that out of here. Let's see. What happened here? What's going on? Why did it mess up? We're gonna reset. Okay, well, that didn't work very well. Trying to reset. One more time. Go through the... I'm just going to quick start. See, Human Entertainment made it. The thing about Human is that they've also made various games that are in similar style of Clock Tower. See Clock Tower? Human, 1995. Straight up, just called Clock Tower. Okay, we're going to do quick start. Pretty much at the beginning cutscene is that it shows you and your friends, but... Actually, no, game started. One more time. Just because I want to show you a scene. Can't skip this again. Okay, but anyways, Human Entertainment made... and friends with an E at the end. Human Entertainment made another game that was similar to Clock Tower that was point and click and you move around. It was called SOS. I'm pretty sure that was for the Super Nintendo as well. I don't think that came in America. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it could have. And that game was based on like the Poseidon Adventure, like movies and stuff, like a sinking ship and everything like that. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, Human Entertainment's not around anymore, or even if they are, they haven't been really doing anything. Because the Clock Tower series, after the first Clock Tower 2 in Japan, or Clock Tower in America, after that, Clock Tower 2 came out. It was called Clock Tower Ghost Head, or called Clock Tower 2 Struggle Within. And that was really bad, and you can tell that they definitely changed who was in charge. Because I remember the main creator of the first Clock Tower 2, or like, you know, Clock Tower series up to Ghost Head, I think. He described that he wanted, like, when it came to developing Ghost Head, they wanted to change the way it was because they didn't want to seem to be repeating it over and over, even though it kind of does. So they had more like action scenes and stuff like that. So it was yeah, it was definitely a bit different. It's like comparing Resident Evil to... Oh, finally, here we go. What a huge place. Okay. Yeah. The main hall's gigantic. Whoop. I gotta go get Mr. Barrows. Everyone, wait here. I was just alt-tabbing it just in case if XSplit was working or not. And it is, thankfully. Okay. Alright, yeah, now I can move around. So, using the directional pad is to moving the cursor. and, you know, to investigate. You know, I think A or B, wait, hold on. Yeah, I believe, I think it's X is to talk to people, you know, check out things. Hey, Anne, you want to know what kind of guy Mr. Barrows is, right? Yeah. See, their mouths moves in the cutscenes. One of the main aspects in the game is that while you're exploring the mansion, Jennifer will be talking to herself in white text, which is her talking out loud, and from the animation, and the blue text is her talking, like thinking to herself. So, you know, just so anyone knows. What is it? Is something wrong? This house makes me uneasy. Gives me the creeps, I guess. And yeah, the game... I thought the music was playing for a second there. Oh. Oh, there we go. Footsteps. I doubt I'll ever get used to this place. That's a girl, by the way, not a boy. Lots paranoid. I call her Lot for some reason. I don't know. And then you just sort of sit here and you're like, waiting some more. Waiting. Mary. She's taking a long time. I guess you didn't have to wait. I guess you just had to talk to her again. Should I go find Miss Mary? No. I'll go look for her. Oh, and then the music starts playing. Ooh. I think you just move automatically. Or you just go. Yep. And then here comes the... actually one of the most chilling sounds. Go. Yeah. Oh, the main hall. Gotta go back. Girls? Come on, this isn't funny. And this is where the game starts. Now, even though there's not really much, I know all the scares in this game, you still kind of feel like while you're playing this game. Yeah, okay, so here's the controls. X will stop her. Y will investigate objects. I think B or A, I can start us to pause. So, and well, she sits down. And what that is, it's resting. Now, the picture in the bottom left corner, as you can see, her portrait, I have the game paused right now, will change from blue to green to like orange or yellow. I think it's orange to red. Red is the lowest health it is. And it represents that it's a panic meter. And when you sit down, her panic, she starts to calm down. So you have to make sure that it's always in blue or green. Because if you have it in like orange or red, she'll have a higher chance of dying or fainting, dying. So, yeah, you have to always make sure that she's fine. And anyways, the controls are L makes her run left, which I'll show you. I hit the microphone. Okay, L makes her run left. R makes her run right. X will stop her. Or X or Y will. Y, you can just point, you press Y, and she'll travel to the direction the mouse is pointing at. X will stop her. A, I believe, is to use items or bring up an inventory. Oh, I paused the game. I forget which one is to bring up an inventory, but right now I have no items, so I have no inventory. So let's go investigate some rooms. And as you can see, I think I could turn on the light. Let's try it. Let's see. Turn on the light. There we go. Lights on. And she like blinks and stuff in the corner. One of the aspects of this game that's actually very interesting is that when this game was coming out, the way they promote the game, and sadly they don't do anymore, is that they promote it via using like, you know when you go to like an EB Games or like a Walmart, and back then they would have systems attached to like a screen at top, and you could play like you could play a little bit of the game, like a demo of a game. Like, for example, I remember at the time when they were coming out for the Xbox 360, you were able to, oh god, that picture is still kind of scary. Where's the switch? See, she's talking to herself. Okay, there we go. On. Investigate that box. Now, the thing about the aspect is that you can explore, a lot of this game has like, it's scary, but you want to explore every single thing that that it allows you to click on. But in doing so, you can risk getting like a certain ending. So if you explore the least, you probably will get S or A ending. If you explore a lot, you may end up messing up and getting yourself killed or getting your friends killed. Looks like it's broken. Now on the PlayStation version, yeah, it slows down your frame rate for some reason. In the PlayStation version, that TV screen is actually a lot scarier. Yeah, you probably find out why. Okay. Looks like it's broken. Like you didn't even say that before. So I think a comfortable sofa. A comfortable sofa. We're going to click everywhere. Just so we can get every single ounce of experience in this game. ... And she's like, it's like as if she's sitting there thinking to herself, yeah, it's a coffee table. What else am I going to say? It looks like a sturdy coffee table. Like the comfortable couch. Anyways. Yeah, that picture is scary, but the PlayStation version, they actually managed it to make it even scarier. I'm not even kidding. Alright, so let's get that. Check that. I played this game. A small bottle of perfume. ... It smells like Miss Mary. How would you even remember that smell? I don't know. So let's get myself killed right now. See? No. Getting choked. Yeah, see, I died. See, no matter how many times I play that game, that part still kind of throws you off. That something that simple, just looking in the mirror, your own image, your own reflection will choke you to death. And again, it doesn't show the meter. So stuff like that won't change your meter will, it doesn't change your mirror, are usually instant death, or you can escape. But you may be thinking, oh, I gotta go start right at the beginning again. Just like every game when it had a memory card or something like that. Well, actually, you don't. You just go, boom, right, enter the room where I was last in, or where I last entered. And granted, I have to go pick up some items again, but the thing is that autosave feature is kind of a blessing, but also a curse in a way, because there are moments where the main villain, Scissor Man, will hunt you down. And if he's hunting you down, you can get trapped pretty much over and over again. So I'm just going to pause it real quick to explain. So you can end up actually getting yourself killed multiple times, thus making you have to start over probably. But we'll try not to have that happen to us. Or to me, because, we're doing this. And yeah, they have a lot of close-up shots like this. Now, what is this thing? It's a picture, 2 kids, shattered, creepy. Yeah, they always have like close-up shots like that. I mean, granted, it's Super Nintendo. Excuse me. So, of course, the graphics are terrible. But you gotta remember, at the time when this game came out, it was actually like probably really scary. Like it actually looked like a real photo, that they put on the screen. So it's kind of jarring. So we got the parrot out. The parrot saying, "I'll kill you," or "I kill you." It's more clearer in the PlayStation version. Yeah, so he'll just fly around and attack you over and over. And as you can see, my image has no face. Come on, get over there. Come on, get over there. Stop it. Stop. There we go. Yeah, I'm playing with the keyboard, so you can probably hear me pounding the keys. And bam. Now, the reason you have to do that is because at one point, Scissor Man, here's a little tip. At one point, Scissor Man will chase you, and he'll chase you into this room. You can hide under that bed, as you can see, it's selected. But if the parrot is in the cage or flying around, that parrot will tell you where you are. It doesn't really say. It just kind of goes like, yeah, like sounds like that. Yeah, I think my Skype just went off. Yeah, so that'll happen. And, yeah. By the way, if my Skype goes off a few times, I apologize. I forgot to close it. In fact, I'll just... Bear with me here. I'm going to... Bear with me. I'm going to close that real quick. Whomp. Close a bunch of stuff so I don't... Yeah, it closed. I don't know if you caught that. Hopefully not. Okay. Are we back in the game? Okay, here we go. Now we're back. So right now, she's just sitting there, eyes closed like this. Like, oh. We're going to get my health back up. So, yeah, a lot of moments like this where you have to wait to get your health back up kind of is lame. Because you kind of sit there like, come on, hurry up. Let's just do this already. But I guess while I get sitting there, I could tell you about Another Castle. Another Castle is an awesome website for all things nerd. You can go there, read articles at thisisanothercastle.com to read articles of anime, comics, and video games. And you can also like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, follow their Twitch channel so you can never miss out on any Twitch streams, and also subscribe to their YouTube channel. So do that. All right, let's keep going. Said it real fast. Oh, the music. Now, here's a choice where you're at a crossroads here. You can go in here and discover something horrifying, or you can kind of go to the less horrifying, which I always go to the straight up this one right here. My brother's leaving the room. There you go. Thanks. Yeah, so we're just going to go for the less scary one. No, stop. Don't go in there. No, I'm just joking. You kind of have to. And here's where the villain's introduced. Mm-hmm. Anne! Oh no, not Anne! We had no backstory to her, so... Oh well. So, Anne's dead. Oops. Let's get the hell out of here. Run! There, go in that door. And see, Scissor Man will teleport, and I have an explanation for that. Let's go down. And hide in the bed. See, he'll come out, sort of clips through that door. He'll come in, look around, snaps, and leaves. And my brother is coughing up a lung. Alright. Safe. For now. And yeah, it's like simple like that. You're just like, haha, take that, Scissor Man. But at the same time, you're kind of like, that was close. Nothing here. It looks like the left bed isn't unused. What are you talking about? We just used it to kill that parrot. Well, not kill it. Probably kill it because you're suffocating it. Our hero, or heroine, ladies and gentlemen, killing parrots with ease. Oh my god. Okay, I have a feeling that, yeah, you may be thinking that since I'm playing on an emulator, the port glitched out like that. And yeah, it's common for emulators to do that. That's why everyone says, you know, play the original one. I've heard that the reproduction cartridges of this version will always glitch out like that. So it's not just that, you know. I don't know. It's kind of weird. All right. I guess I can't do anything about that. And Scissor Man does not appear in the hallways randomly, only when he's chasing you. The reason he can do that, and this is going to make sense. Right now, the earthquake is happening in this game. And it's because I'm playing it on an emulator. Oops. But anyways, the reason why he's able to teleport from, like, anywhere is because, you know, looks like the shower is working. I'm not even going to explain as to why. A lot of flashing imagery here. I don't have to go right now. Oh no, she's moving left. No, text is moving left and right. She's on drugs. Really, I don't have to go right now. Okay. So, sorry for anyone who's bothered by this. Apparently, there's a moment where you can actually go to the sink and it'll have a close-up shot of her hands in the sink and it'll pour out maggots. I've never experienced that before. I mean, I've experienced it once in the PlayStation version of this game. I've played that one. But I've never actually experienced it here. It's in the PC version too, as far as I know. But I've never experienced that moment in the Super Nintendo version. You know, even though there's a lot of sprite sheets online that show like, yeah, this is the Super Nintendo images and stuff like that. They don't have it. So, I don't know. Okay. There's also a creepy telephone. Let's go. Let's go in there. Actually, no. Don't. Stop it. Stop. No. Don't go in there. No, wait. Oh. Oh, well, I can't anyway. Because sometimes Miss Mary will be in that room with the telephone that keeps ringing. It's kind of creepy, too. Considering that when you go in there, the telephone's lines are cut. Oops. Spoiled the spook there. Yeah, so she'll be there, and Miss Mary will be like, oh, you look nervous and tense. Have a drink. She'll give you a drink, and then obviously it's drugged, and then you fall unconscious, and you end up in a cage with Mr. Barrows, who's locked up too, and has gone insane. And unless you have a ham, you will be killed. Or if your friends save you. But at the same time, I've done that before, and it's a hassle. Just say that. I'm just saying that because, it kind of slows the game down, especially if you're trying to do the S ending, like what I do. Use the West Wing key, not like the show. Get away from those windows. Those windows are creepy. There's a moment where Scissor Man, depending on, I think, what playthrough you're going through, he will look in through the windows because there's like a pair of like white dots, which is supposed to represent his eyes. I'm gonna sit here and rest. So yeah, that'll happen, and that's kind of jarring to the player because it doesn't affect her, I don't think. But the fact that you see it, you're like, what the hell was that? You know, especially that now you know he stalks you. It's like, so he's kind of toying with you because he doesn't directly try to go after you, like jump through the window like he did with the ceiling glass up there. He doesn't do stuff like that. It's actually like, depending on what room you go to, he'll be there or not. You don't know. Where am I right now? Okay, no, I'm no. No. That place is really creepy because there's a heartbeat sound effect. That's kind of scary. It's not even like it can kill you. It's just stuff like that. It's just kind of like because there's no music. So besides when you're getting chased. So that can be kind of scary, you know, it can be a little bit jarring or like a little bit creepy. Yeah, so there's that. And there's also a zombie in there. All right, so, oh crap. Let's not go here because there's that box right in that corner. Probably didn't see it. Scissor Man or a cat can jump out of there. We're not going to do that. I think I'll just go in here. Yeah, the PlayStation version of this game has like improved sound effects and so on and so forth. Uh-oh. Feels like someone's watching. No. What could it be? Okay, so opening up his inventory is A. I think B is as an action button for when stuff like this happens. Let's investigate the room. There's a key next to that doll, which in the PlayStation version comes alive. Whoa, it's just immediately jumping. Okay, yeah, so this doll up here will come alive. Looks like a child's bed. It's dirty with stains and dust. Oh, jeez, I thought the doll was going to come alive. Come on, where is it? This is a French doll. It's hung from the ceiling. Not with care, apparently. Oh my god, a doll that's obviously choked. Got hanging, in case you forgot, this place is creepy. I guess she has no reaction to that whatsoever. Alright, so let's go get what's that clown doll? It's a big clown doll. I just pretty much summarized it before I can even check the key was left on it. Pocketed the ceremony key. And then the doll comes alive. What was that sound? Now, the PlayStation version has this, but the PlayStation version of this song sounds more like played on like a harmonica, which sounds... I mean, I get it that it's supposed to sound childish, but this one has like a record skip sound effect, and it sounds all like... Why is she sliding past me? What's going... excuse me? Am I supposed to like... Oh, I'm supposed to like try to leave. The door will not open. Okay, now I think she attacks me. In which I just immediately... The portrait will flash in the corner, meaning that... what's happening here? Well, okay, I guess you don't have to get hit by it. You can just run past it and it'll just suicide itself. Okay. I actually never experienced that before. Usually, when a doll will charge at you, you're supposed to press B, I think, or A. I'm pretty sure it's B. Repeatedly, in order to keep yourself safe. So she'll, you know, have the portrait flashing like I told you about, and she'll immediately kind of like block it, and then the doll will die. If you don't do that, the doll will just keep ramming into you and obviously kill you, apparently, because dolls are deadly. It's pretty good. So, yeah, that happens, and yeah, you know, you could make her commit suicide like that. Stupid doll. So we're gonna have her wait. I think if you just stop and just have her wait. Yeah. There's a lot of rooms that also give a really creepy atmosphere because of the fact that the light switch won't work. But since you can kind of see inside it, it's kind of like, well, I can kind of see. Anyways, as I was explaining this, the story about the beta versions of this game, the prototypes, actually, not betas, prototypes. They had demos of this game in Japan, kind of like in the way like when the Xbox 360 came out. I remember people would play the games on there on like Walmart next to where all the games were, where you could buy them. You could play them on the screen, or like NDB games, you can kind of do that. You know, like where Vitas are in the store and stuff like that. So they used to always do that, set up kiosks like that for Clock Tower. And what they were was that you would play certain rooms that had a special scare, a different type of scare, like a music room, or like the beginning room, or something like that, or maybe this room, or something like that. It was like 3 rooms, only 3, and you had to. The game would end if you escape, like we just leave the room, and that's it. You know what I mean? So, ooh, blood stains on the window. Yeah. So that would happen. There's a pool in the courtyard. Some books. Great insight. What are the books about? Apparently she doesn't know. This desk is dusty. Yep. Great insight, like I said. I wonder who lit this. Anyway, so they would have a kiosk. I'm going to pause the game and explain. So they would have a kiosk advertise this game. The game's demo, you can switch on a menu of like room 1, room 2, room 3. It's like that. You pick a room and you find like the scares and stuff, investigate it, do all that stuff. And like the typical scares would happen in the game as it would in this one. But once you leave the room, the demo would end and it would say Clock Tower coming out for the Super Nintendo or Super Famicom, this much for the price, and here's when it's coming out for the date. And like, can you survive, and so on and so forth. So each room would end like that. And then, it was kind of cool to read about that. These books written here look serious. These things written here look serious. Question marks. Let's try to turn on the light, because, that'll work. So, yeah, they would do that. The switch is broken. That's why they have the fire there. So that they used to advertise games like that. And they don't do that anymore when it comes to horror games. They don't really have that Clock Tower feel. Because in this game, there's no way to defend yourself. I know some would probably think, well, why don't you just get like a gun or something? I mean, like, can't you just do that? And it's like, no, you can't. You can't do something like that because the game gives you select options of what you can and can't do. There are ways to defend yourself. For example, you can get a can of insecticide and you can throw that in the room, but you have to leave that room immediately because, granted, if you throw that can of insecticide at Scissor Man, he'll run away because the room's filling up with, bug poison. But Jennifer will also be will get affected by it. So, this first floor can be seen. Let's get that playing. Like, again, I've played this version like many times before, so I kind of know what to do. All right, let's go. Oh, what's that? Is it one of these statues hold a demon idol, and again, the ending can depend on what items you get and in what order or what rooms you investigate. There's an ending where you can get a demon idol to unlock a secret set of stairs to go to like the final act of the game, or you can find a staff in a music room. And apparently she's getting tired of me talking, so we'll just keep going. So I have to find the demon idol here somewhere. I don't know where it could be, but we're gonna find my dead father. Oops, gave it away. Yes, we'll investigate that room. Open. And again, since this game, I'm going to pause it. Since this game has a lack of music, it is kind of chilling that you don't want to keep playing because you think that you're just going to pop out anywhere, literally out of this box. So, stop running. Uh-oh. Yep, it's him. Shit. Wait, what? Am I... What? Okay, we gotta reset it. The game messed up. Yeah, that's common with this game. It will continue to mess up all the time. But again, there's that autosave feature, which again is a curse for me right now because he'll always come out of the box. Because sometimes Scissorman will be in that box, sometimes not. He'll sometimes won't be there. Instead, it'll be like a cat that jumps out, you know. Then the box won't be used ever again. So we're gonna continue and leave this room. Since I know Scissorman's in that box, we're going to go find the demon idol first. So I think... Nope, can't go through there. So let's go find that demon idol. I think he stays there. I'm pretty sure, because there was a moment where he was in the roof of the music room. And he would stay there. And he wouldn't ever find me. You know, he would just never appear. You know, because he was in there. Because I'd always investigate, and the roof would still be there. So it was always weird. Like, I'd always look at it and going like, he's still there. It's kind of strange. I don't know why he's not moving. So, I don't know. Maybe he'll stay there, but I'm not sure. Let's go in this room. There's also an extra room in this game that's just blank. It looks like the room that we investigated with the parrot. It has, like, a broken window. What is that? Okay. Lots of technical books. Question mark. And Scissorman will pop out of here. Only if he's chasing you. How's his name is faded. Various technical books. Okay. Looks like a very old magazine. A maternity magazine? What? Books are lined up here. Great insight. Again, very, very, very insightful. Seriously. I mean, like, I would have never guessed there were books lined up right there that I can plainly see. Never in my life would I have seen that. Totally wouldn't have. Okay, so we're going to let her rest. You know, because I just want to make sure that she stays in full health. And, yeah. They also had another prototype cartridges of this game. But it wasn't different. I mean, the one with they used the kiosks was very, you know, it had no cover and stuff. You know, there's a lot of games that do that. But there was another one that came out that was another prototype, but it was sort of like the full game pretty much, just without no. We're not going in there. No way. I hate that place. I really do. Again, it's like there's certain rooms you don't want to enter. Because at one point, I'm going to give away the scare right away. Scissorman will be either hiding behind that roof in the music room or the curtain. Usually you can tell if he's hiding in the music room. If that, obviously, in that place tile there will fall down and you can see his head pop out to look around. You know, well, not look around, but he'll just sort of pop out. And that's it. So that happens. So yeah. Let's keep looking. You gotta find out that the demon idol's there by, I think, going in here, maybe? Nope. Okay, so that was pointless. Let's go across. Please don't have the eyes pop up. Good. Sometimes the eyes pop up, which is, again, kind of, you know, like, uneasy. Not really uneasy, but like kind of like you wish you never saw that because then you're going to be constantly on edge. All right, so we're in here now. You're supposed to be in here. Don't worry, Scissorman never pops out. So if anyone at home is scared, you know, don't worry. Okay. The PlayStation version actually has a close-up of a corpse of the crow that's had its head chopped off. She looks shocked, seeing you're like, well, what's she so shocked about? Corpse of a crow. Oh, okay. There's a key here. Oh, okay. Pocketed the cage key. Okay. But, yeah, that happens. But in the other one, it's sort of like, rat scurry about here. Single bird is left in the cage. Symbolism. Use the cage key. And yeah, so you have to select items, and then as you can see, the cursor changes to the key, and that's how you use items. It will sort of like lock onto objects you can use it on. So yeah, and you just pretty much use it like as if you're using the cursor. And there's the bird. And then it left. Or it didn't even go through the window. I hope I find a way out of here too. Yeah. Me too. Me too. So, okay, we're out of that room. So that room happened. But it's kind of like you discover, like, even if it's just simple, like, a corpse of a crow. That's kind of creepy. But, like, you're like, why is the corpse there? Okay. And see, this is the, ritual room. There's an iron disc. A cross has been carved into it. This is a crow corpse. See? And you're like, huh. Why is that there? Like, and when you sat there going like, why is that crow's corpse there? And then later on you find out, that's why. Kind of like a realization. You know what I mean? So, yeah, see, this room is the extra room in the PlayStation version. As you can see, I can't enter it. Because, yeah, it's just, you can't go there. Because it's an extra room, and apparently it's just not used. Which kind of like, you know, wouldn't have you wonder, what's that room for? Like, if you were into that whole idea of, what's the deleted stuff from this game? You know what I mean? So, we're going to rest one more time. So, yeah, you would sit there and go, what's that room there for? And then you play the PlayStation version of this game, of Clock Tower: The First Fear, and then you go, oh, it was just a room that they never finished, or it just was locked, apparently, and you couldn't enter. But now we can go to it, and it's kind of creepy, but at the same time, it's kind of just there, you know, because it's another room, and, you know, and there's like a lot of broken glass and stuff in that room, in the extra room. So it's sort of like, why was that there? You know what I mean? Oh, no, can't go in there. Go through here. I think I'm on the bottom. Yep. Okay, hold on. Alright, we're gonna keep running. Climb up. Yep, go. Now, another thing that'd be amazing about this game is that they are coming out with a game that's... I've always thought that they should remake this game. And I think they should. A lot of games nowadays that have that aspect of you don't use any weapons to help you kill the monsters or anything like that. It's just pretty much you or a light or something like that. Amnesia: The Dark Descent does that style where, depending on the level of your sanity, you have a higher chance of, you know, getting hurt or injured or so on and so forth. Have enemies attacking you. Same thing with this game. Like, with the lower the sanity, the more higher chance you'll get of being attacked. See that the door is locked. Oh, I can go in there? Oh, please tell me it's the... Okay. That's good. I'm supposed to be here. I think I'm supposed to be here. But let's sit here and rest. I kind of wish that... You see that doorway right here? I kind of wish that they would have, like his head peek out. So you're like, oh, God. And then he would pop out or something. But he never does that. Which is kind of a shame. Scissorman does not do that. Scissorman's actual name. I'm just going to spoil the whole game. Well, pretty much after we're done beating this game. Hopefully I'll beat it. It's like, okay. Nothing inside. Go over. Looks like a bird's nest. Well, time to go over and push this box. Jump down. Push that box. Now we're pushing. Alright. So, yeah. You know, even though this game is like a Super Nintendo game, it's like, you'd think that, like, there are, again, what is this? The nest is full of eggs and junk. Sometimes there's a key in there. Oh, well, I guess it's not there this time. I'm probably not going to get the S ending, although I found only one of my friends dead. Lot, you know, the girl looks like a boy. You'd think you can save her in the S ending. No matter what you do, you can't save her. No matter what. And a lot of people were... When this game definitely got a bunch of, like, popularity... you you know, saying thanks to the internet and stuff. And I guess because the fact that this game's on emulate for ROMs, the fact that you can't save her is kind of like, oh, well, that sucks kind of reaction, you know? All right, let's see. Can of insecticide. Picked up some insecticide. Some rope. Picked up some rope. Really? I thought you were just going to sort of just look at it. And again, the ground is shaking repeatedly. There's supposed to be a fog effect. That's why the text is moving back and forth like that. It's just weird. It's some broken tableware. Okay. Climb up. Come on. Climb up. Nope. Can't do it. No good. Too high to climb up. Well, see, that's why you have to go push this box again. It's like that extra room. It's like, in case you forgot, there's boxes right here. You know, use that box again like you did before. All right, so let's climb over. Climb over again. You know. And plop down. Doot. Or she sort of like looked like she was in the background for a moment there. There are some clothes here. What kind of clothes are these? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Oh, it's a black robe. There you go. There's your answer, Jennifer. It's a black robe. What else do you need? Now you can finally do some cosplays, I guess. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, see, there was a fog effect there. Let's sit here and rest. And while I'm resting, just so you know, this is another Castle stream, playing Clock Tower for the Super Nintendo, and maybe we'll check out the PlayStation 1 version of Clock Tower for the Super Nintendo. Also, check out Another Castle's website at thisisanothercastle.com. You can also follow Another Castle on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, follow the Twitch channel, obviously do that so you can never miss out on any more streams, and of course subscribe to their YouTube channel, and also visit their website just so you can see everything nerd for all things nerd, with articles, interviews of articles of anime, comic books, video games, all things nerd just in general. So do that. And she's not resting apparently. Okay, now rest. I made you walk. Go, rest now. There you go. That's right. You'll do what you're told. Yes. So, resting it up. I don't want to immediately get her up when she just turned blue, because for any moment she can be like walking for like 2 seconds and then suddenly be like, oh, it turned green again. And you'd be like, ugh, damn it. It looks yellow on my screen, but it's supposed to be green in the PlayStation version. So I like blue, green, orange, red. Simple as that. It's easy to remember those colors. Of course, you'd think green is the best color, but apparently no, blue means everything's good. I guess because it means blue is a calm color, I guess. Red is more like, oh god, panic, you know. I can't go in that door. Actually, no, we'll just go back here. And yeah, there's like photos and such you can investigate. Like I'm guessing that's supposed to be Mary Barrow. So it's like, oh, it's a young Miss Mary or something like that. I don't know. Yep, keep going. There's a lot of death scenes too, which we will not see because I had Anne die. At one point, Anne will get stabbed through a window, which you can investigate. You can immediately go like, what was that? And immediately check the window. And it'll show Anne falling out of the window, blood covering the curtains and stuff, because Scissor Man stabbed her through it, or pushed her out with his scissors. So yeah, that happens. But since Anne's dead already, we won't experience that. The only other deaths with Laura is her in the shower, her getting pushed off at the end at the top of the clock tower, or her in a suit of armor, just in the suit of armor, dead. Just, you can investigate it, falls over, she's dead, whoops, you know. And I think that's all her deaths, I believe. Yeah, I was just here. That's all her deaths so far. And, kind of a shame. So we'll keep investigating. Gotta get out of this place. You know, the mansion kind of reminds me of Clue. You know, Clue for the Super Nintendo. That kind of had, again, Clue took place in a mansion. Even the board game does. But I remember I played the Clue Super Nintendo game, and it was kind of creepy with some of the sound cues of like when you find the knife, when you find the pipe, when you find the rope. I remember as a kid that freaked me out because it was just so sudden burst of music. Just it was like, oh my god. Here there's no music, so it's even worse. But it is like Clue, where it's like you're just while you're investigating the board, nothing but sounds except the roll of the dice. And if when you go into rooms, like to go like, I'm gonna suggest something, which in itself, you can actually beat Clue really fast by suggesting something, and it'll be like, that's a possible scenario. And then what happens? Oh, you can accuse, you instantly win. That's how you win in Clue, is how you just suggest. Because suggest, you don't get any strikes. You just pretty much go, I'm going to suggest that. And someone will go, wait, I have evidence that says that he did this and this at the time. Or, it'll have it so it'll go, or it'll say, that's a possible scenario. Like the thing of text will just say, it's a possible scenario. And then you're just like, well, there you go. There's the answer. That sounded really weird. The rat sound effect was glitching out for a second there. That was actually kind of spooky, in the way that it was just, I don't know, it was just unexpected. Fast. Oh wait, no, that doesn't stop. No. Now back here. The windows you can't investigate. The only reason to be here, I think, is to stay in this room and he doesn't find you, or you hide behind something, or you crawl in something. I don't know. You do something where you hide. Leave. Okay, now I'm back. Okay. Oh, what was that? Was that? Nope. You can investigate one of the statues here. Somewhere. Or somehow. I'm not entirely sure. I think this is the music room. Okay, no, it's the book room. I think I missed something here. And yeah, this has stereo, so at one point, you can hear the sound reach to the left and to the right speakers. It's actually quite good, actually. Various technical books. Thanks for the insight. The author's name is faded. There's a way... I think it's my computer running. Lots of technical books. Question mark? Nope, switch is broken. A lot of switches don't work in this. I guess they gotta save up on electricity. So they just go, whatever. Just don't make everything work. Screw it. Okay, so let's just... Straight up, let's just get rid of Scissor Man. I know he's waiting for me. I'm worried that the game will glitch out again, ruining the stream for good. Not really. So we'll just let this go through. Thanks for joining me, Jennifer. Okay, yeah, so you just go across. At one point, she'll do something cool. Oh, look at that painted over room. It's creepy. Oh, what's this? Looks like kind of like a Phantasy Star 2 vibe or something coming from it. I don't know. Nope. One of the statues, I think, is holding one of the demon idols, I think. Or you have to, I have no choice but to get the staff. It holds one of them. But you know what? Let's go to the music room straight away. Let's do that. There's a scare in the music room where immediately Golden Oldies will start playing, which is like a song that plays on the record player, and it can make Jennifer go, oh, I feel my head hurts, stuff like that, which is kind of like, sounds kind of crappy to me, because it's like a fast violin song or something like that. I guess it's supposed to be like, ooh, look out. On the PlayStation version, it sounds better, and it's more abrupt. But the problem with the PlayStation version is that it doesn't have like a record skipping sound effect or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. It just sounds weird, you know? It just sounds weird on the PlayStation version. It just sort of just comes out of nowhere. I don't know. That's just me. But, yeah, let's just go to the music room. No more delaying. Gotta face the fears. Ah, see, again, she went immediately green. So, okay, we're gonna have to wait. I guess I gotta go get the staff. Just waiting. I'm gonna wait a long time. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, I think that's enough waiting. Sorry about that brief moment of silence. But we're going to go investigate. Come on. I think it's when you look at the old record player, it starts playing the music. Pretty sure, because how else would you recognize it? Okay, Scissor Man's behind that curtain. Oh, yeah, the staff. Here we go. Staff rests in the spot. Picked up the staff. And now I'm going to leave. Right away. Run away. But before... Yeah, see the music start playing. That actually made me jump a bit. That actually did make me go like... Duh. You know, took the breath out of me for a second there. See, okay, I thought it could only play through the record player. I guess I was wrong. That actually made me, like, just go, huh? What was that? Whew. See, it still gets me, even though I know it's coming. I had a small feeling that, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Then it started. It was just more like I guess I was wrong. Because I said that, no, I guess the record player doesn't play. I guess because you have to investigate it first in order to activate. Kind of like when you pick up that key in the doll room. You don't investigate the doll and then it starts going. You just pick up that key. Actually, maybe it was right. Maybe they were right. Maybe it is supposed to be like that. I don't know. Yes, so we're going to keep going. We have no choice but to face Scissor Man. Absolutely no choice. But the reason to do that is to get into that room that's painted over. See, and even though there's no door here, there's no door lining there, like on the bottom here, so it's not like you sit there going like, oh, it's a room that's painted over. You just think like, what's with that terrible paint job on the wall, you know? But then you find out, oh, it's the door. Well, then why is there no like brown, like, because the doors are brown, or like a chestnut brown. You don't see that color here, so I don't know, it just looks like it's off. Maybe they painted it gray to blend in, and they're just like, well, we can't blend it in with the wall very good. Just paint over it. Don't even try to be careful. Alright. Alright, so Scissor Man's gonna come out. Okay, walk. Just walk. Hurry up. He's gonna come out. Told you. Oh no! It's Scissor Man! We run, or I run, or Jennifer runs, or something. We run, and then... I think, scene plays out. I'm gonna go in here, and be like, whoops, go the other way. And then, yep, scene plays out. Yep, here we go. This is the really coolest part. I was like, yeah, Jennifer just got awesome. Here we go. And then he's gone. Yep. Just like that. Easy stuff. Easy pickings. Yeah, so he's gone completely. Jennifer closes her eyes, knowing that everything is peaceful once again. Okay, so I got the perfume, got the cage key, got the insecticide, which really, thank God I keep the cage key, because they could have pulled off a Resident Evil. It's like, you use the cage key. You don't need it anymore. Discard it, and you're like, okay. Staff, black robe, rope, insecticide, perfume, back to cursor. Okay, so we just did an awesome action-y part right away. Easy stuff. And, yeah, let's go into that room that Scissor Man made me run out of. It's a pivotal moment. Actually, it is. I hit the microphone, sorry. See, now the box is now open, so nothing can be in there. So there's no other scares. Sorry to disappoint you, but there's absolutely no other scares anymore. So, oh well. Okay, so yeah. Now we can investigate this sealed off room. What's going to be inside it? I don't know, but let's find out. And it's like, that can be broken, or that can break, by me hitting it with a 2x4, Splatterhouse style. I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, she'll pick it up. Apparently, yeah, she can destroy a slightly, cracked wall, but when it comes to lifting yourself up, yeah, see, look at that. Like, it just immediately crumbles just a little bit. And it reminds me a bit of that scene in Eternal Darkness with the main character, Alexandra, or Alexia, something. I forget. Haven't played that game in like 2 years. She does the same thing. You have to use a pickaxe, I think, or an axe or something. Yep. Not creepy at all, isn't it, huh? Yep. Usually, the thing about this room is that sometimes it'll be utterly empty, where nothing's in this room. That's what makes this room so creepy. Is that the fact that you can play through the game and be like, looks like someone's counting the marks are cut into this wall. And Scissor Man does not pop out here. It looks like a chart of some sort. Mary's and Patient's names. The name of the master of the house. ... Ellipsis. Mary Barrows. Oh no, that's Miss Mary? You mean the one related to Bobby Barrows, who's Scissor Man? So it's her mother? No, it looks like a chart. The patients were 2 newborn babies. A black medical bag. Names embroidered here. Walter Simpson. Walter Simpson? ... or ellipsis. Fa... ... Thur... ... or father. I thought she was going to go father, but no, instead she just goes father. Huh. Alright, well, let's go investigate the corpse. Yep, the skeletal corpse. It looked kind of creepy here. It's holding a piece of paper. It looks like a memo. And then here comes the close-up shot. Yep, look at that skeletal corpse. I don't know where the light's coming from, but I'm itching my eye. I'm sorry, you had to see that. 11/10/1986. This is the 3rd day I, Dr. Walter Simpson, have been in here. I'll not last long. Before I die, I will record this. Okay. There are twin children who are a blemish on this world. Again, I've read this scene like a million times. Not really, probably like 2. When the lady was to give birth, I was called to this house. She gave birth to 2 demons. Ooh, that's spooky. When they were born, they ate my right hand. Apparently I was able to still write this without bleeding to death. They were ill, their bodies deformed. They should have died. But they lived. See, he dies from like suffocating because the air is stagnant. Or he could have been dying from bleeding out, I don't know. I should have tried to. Breathing is painful. The air in this room is already gone. Yeah, so he pretty much ran out of air. They are in a cradle under the star. Jennifer. Jennifer. And that's it. Oh, and Jennifer. One more time. Just a little extra at the end. And, yeah, that's it. That's the whole scary part. So, we're almost done the game here. We're gonna probably beat this game, yeah, pretty much just under an hour. Without the game glitching out a few times in the intro. Pretty much, I think, close to an hour later. Which is fine, because Super Nintendo games like that, especially if you know what you're doing, you can just gun through the game real fast. I could still beat Kirby's Adventure on the NES on the normal difficulty in like not even 2 hours, like an hour maybe. Because it's easy, because as a kid, I just played that game so much, I just know what to do. Alright, we'll leave in this place, because this place is... The mysteries, the scares in this room are already gone. Hold on, just fixing my mic. Alright, so... I'm safe in the hallway. Gonna keep running. And running. Did the ground just repair itself? I'm not even sure. I keep thinking it did. I don't know. Alright, so we go down here. Okay. Then we go over here. and into this room. I think this is the ritual room. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. Crap. Oh, man. Okay. I think the room below it is the ritual room, right? I think this is the ritual room. Ritual. I'm having trouble saying that for some reason. Okay, so I think it's in here. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Stop. Run across. Oh, God, what happened? Please don't tell me the eyes pop out. Thank goodness. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this room. It's in one of the hallways that looks like this. It looks like that. Nope, sound's glitching. And XSplit keeps telling me to lower the quality. It's in 480p. I can't make it any lower. Well, I could, but I don't want to do that because it'll make it look like you're watching this on a calculator. So I don't want to do that. Let's just rest. All right, so Jennifer's resting. Oh, she opens her eyes. And in case you couldn't tell, the look of Jennifer straight up is from a movie called I forget what it was called. Phenomenon. That's the movie's title. It looks exactly like the actress. She's a famous actress, by the way. I forget her name. She looks exactly. Clothes and everything look exactly the same. Even the portrait, you can tell it's her. I believe in the second game, it's less prominent that she looks like that. But yeah, it's straight up. Jennifer Simpson's image in this game is from that movie. It's from the actress from the film. All right. Oh, wait. Don't I have to... Oh, no. I think I have to do an extra step. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I can use the staff here. Is it like Indiana Jones, where I can just put it in the hole? A square hole is visible. Fatal under the star. ... There's something underneath here. Strange symbols are written here. Time will cause adherence. What does that mean? Okay, so... Because at one point, you're supposed to read at one point, I think, about the demon idol. So, you're supposed to do that. Yeah, that's the extra room. Okay, so I'm going to have to go and check an extra step, because there's an extra step to this. You're supposed to go in a room at some point. And, yeah, and at one point, you're supposed to look at this image on a wall in like a library kind of thing. We'll go up these steps just so I can get there real fast. Might as well. Yeah, you're supposed to go through there, and then at one point, that's all you have to do. You have to push over a bookshelf, check it out, go all the way back, and there you go. And I'm pretty sure that's it, for it at least. I'm just going to stop here, rest a bit. And while I'm resting, I guess I can say go to another castle. Go to another, like Another Castle on Facebook. Follow Another Castle on Twitter. Follow Another Castle's Twitch channel here. And, of course, subscribe to their YouTube channel. So in case you missed the stream, you can go watch it on the YouTube channel. That'll be uploaded there pretty soon. And you can also go to thisisanothercastle.com to go check out For All Things Nerds. Articles on video games, anime, comic books, movies. They're using like top 10 lists, top 5 lists, like best Netflix films, so on and so forth. Check it out For All Things Nerd. Okay. I gotta wait for her to rest some more. Oh boy. Okay, so I got the staff. So there's that. And I gotta go get the demon idol. Well, no, I don't have to get the demon idol. What am I talking about? Because usually in the demon idol, it'll give you a clue as to where it is. It'll tell you, like, it's in the statue. And you're like, oh, okay, gotta go find that statue. Or it's, like, in the bosom of something. And you're like, okay, I'll go check that out. All right, so now I gotta run. Okay. XSplit keeps telling me about the quality. Stop bullying me, XSplit. Alright, so I don't even think I can go in here, though. No, it seems that the door's locked. So why are they telling me, like, hey, by the way, go here? Phone's ringing in the game. Answer that damn phone. Can I go through here? Like, what's the point? Like, I can't go in there yet. Okay, fine. Well, no, because if I go to that phone room, you know, that's bad, apparently. Because I can get Miss Mary will kill me. Because I found out about my father. So, oops. I think it actually might be... Nope, that's just a wall there. Okay, well... screw it. Let's just go back and see. I'm going to see if I can try to get the demon idol. Yeah, of course you used the West Wing key. You told me that many times. In fact, every time... Oh, crap, I went the wrong way. Okay, thanks. Yeah, use the West Wing King. Thanks for telling me, like, I need to know that. Okay. Like I said before, the reason that this game is so successful, right now my brother's playing Fallout 3, and I just realized that, like, you know, you kind of sit there when that happens, when you watch someone play a game that's like a horror game. Like, look at a game like Resident Evil. In that game, you can defend yourself even without a gun. You can defend yourself with a knife against zombies and hunters and zombie dogs and stuff. You still have a way of defense, even though I think the knife you have to have in your inventory, although I think it's just entirely optional. Like, you just have it equipped anytime you want. Same thing with Resident Evil 4. The thing about Resident Evil 4 is that even if you have no ammo, you could still use the knife in, like, melee attacks when you stun enemies. So it feels like, yeah, you're not completely defenseless. You still feel like you can still pull this off. And, I mean, granted, that game is scary too. In games like Resident Evil 2, 3, and the first one's not so scary, but, like, the second one can be, and the third one's even more scary because Nemesis is in there. But still, in those games, you still have a way of defending yourself, where here, there's no way to defend yourself. And even then, the game sequels kind of have that. Except number 2, it even has less, and it's even more worse when it comes to trying to figure out where you're supposed to go. Because the game doesn't help you. That's the problem, is that there are moments in Clock Tower 2 where you're supposed to... The main character... Okay, I'm just going to pause the game and explain real fast. The main character in Clock Tower 2 has a split personality syndrome kind of thing. That split personality is like a curse, where she will turn into a character called Bates. Like, you know, Norman Bates from Psycho. And obviously that Bates sounds like a guy, and you're obviously playing as a schoolgirl, but he's like tougher and more like aggressive and more brutish kind of thing. Like, he'll kick over the killer and stuff like that and just push him and stuff, or hit him with something with ease. So when he takes over, it's like, oh, cool, you get to play as this one. But doing so gets you a bad ending. If you want to get the best ending, you have to keep... Because the main character will have a necklace on that prevents him from coming. You have to take off the necklace and put it in a vase or like a cabinet or something like that at some points, constantly, at random areas that you would just be like, I didn't even know of thinking that. And you have to do it in very specific order to get those endings. Like, it's very, you have to do step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Like, there's too many steps in the game. Where here it's like, in this game, you just go, okay, go to the room that's in the West Wing, and go investigate that room first. Once you find that or this, go and do this or that. Like, a lot of guides will have that. Like, if you're going the path of the staff, do this. If you're going the path of the demon idol, do this. You know, and depending on the ending, if you're getting the S ending, the best ending. It's not canon, sadly, but it's still the best ending. Where Clock Tower 2 just has way too much of that stuff, and the cutscenes really slow the game down, where here, you're kind of like, well, gotta do it anyway, you know, like, you have no choice but to keep going. I mean, you can stop, and there's not a lot of cutscenes, you have to keep playing the game. You can't, like, you could put it down, sure, and turn off the game, and, you know, come back to it later, and my game, oh, I thought my game froze for a second there. I mean, that could happen, but, yeah. You know, the game doesn't really allow you to do that. Oh God, no. I'm not going in there. That bathroom is not good. Just not good. Blinking. One cool thing about the icon in the corner is that she'll blink sometimes, so it's not like she's just staring. Oh yeah, I've already was here. Leaving. Okay, that's done. So I think I actually investigated all these rooms. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, stop. Actually, no, let's go into that room. I think I gotta read the bookshelves here. Okay. Because I think at one point, things are written here look serious. Question mark. It's a picture of a woman. This person looks familiar. Interesting. I think that's the only bookshelf there. Pretty sure. Another thing, there are cutscenes in this game that will have some books. Okay, so she says the exact same stuff. Maybe there's gonna be something in there. Empty. Darn. Oh well. I gotta rest. That couch looks really weird from this angle. It looks really too like smushed a bit. I don't know. It should be like reaching up here-ish. I don't know, like around here. It just looks really too, yeah, like squished, like I said. Keep going. Okay, so that room provides nothing. Gotta keep going. I think that's it. Yep. Oh no, there's an extra room. Oh yeah, it just leads up to here. It doesn't even have a door there. It just sort of like she just walks through it, I guess. Okay, this is where I was before. Now that I investigated that the time will cause adherence, can I find the demon idol here? Nope. Because you have to find something. Like very vague words about something, and then you find it there. Somewhere. I don't know. Come on. Nope, nothing. Nope, nothing. Yeah, that's it. I guess I'm done investigating. And yeah, this game does not have a lot of music in it. Shame. Wait, do I use the rope here? Nope. I'm guessing the demon idol is supposed to be there. Use the cage key on it. Nope. No, wait. Don't use insecticide. That's a bad idea. Black robe? Let's dress that statue. Nope. Okay, no. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just sit here, I guess. Sitting here. I've never actually watched the film that, Jennifer's looks are based on. Phenomenon. I've never actually seen that film. Although, as far as I know, I believe it was the same director of that film was going to make a live-action version of Clock Tower based on this game. But he passed away too soon, and they never could get it done. And they're still, I think, in the talks of getting a live-action Clock Tower movie on the go. But, yeah, it doesn't actually happen. I don't think it's going to happen. There is like a remake or like a tribute to this game coming out that has nothing to do with the Clock Tower series, although it has the similar aspects of, rituals and stuff like that, satanic rituals and, getting stalked in the mansion, stuff like that. It's called Remothered. I haven't heard any news on that game. There hasn't been any much demos. I mean, they've released shots like sketch art and stuff of what the characters are going to look like. And you know that it's a tribute to this game because the main character looks exactly the same, if not just a bit younger, more kid looking. But that's about it. So, it's not like a huge difference. Okay, so I got to find out where the hell... Nope. We're not investigating this place. After that record player scene. No thanks. Okay. Well, what about this room? What's this room? I think I investigated this. I think this might be the ritual room. No, it's just the book room again. I don't think that helps. Unless it does, actually. Let's investigate that one more time. I think, actually, when you check the time will cause adherence, you can read the book, I think. I'm pretty sure. Come on. Various technical books. Because at one point, you're supposed to read the book. The author's name is faded. Lots of technical books. Question mark. That's about it. There's nothing... There's a book you can read that will mention the demon idol, and it's in that room, I believe. And in doing so, you find out, okay, So I gotta go find the demon idol, and it gave me a hint that's in the statue. Now the statue's holding it. I'll go find that statue, and yeah. But yeah, nothing here. Sucks. Guess I gotta keep going. Oh, actually no, we're gonna rest a bit more. Oops, hit the microphone. Sorry about that. Yeah. So let's keep looking. Nothing. Still sitting here. Hopefully that during the big climatic moment of this game, the game does not glitch out constantly. Okay. Next. Let's keep going. My throat's getting a bit dry. Oh hey, Rajaj 42. Rajaj 42. How are you? Doing good? Watching me play Clock Tower, and she just clipped through the wall for a second there. That was weird. Yeah, that was really weird. I have the chat open like right here. It's shining in my face. Sounds glitching out. Oh god. Oh right. There's that one kitchen room I gotta investigate. Where I get to pick up the ham. Let's do that. Open door. I'm in another room with more curtains. More curtains. More curtains. More curtains. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna rest a bit. So, chat, Rajaj42 is the one who said, hey, hello. What am I playing? I am playing Clock Tower for the Super Nintendo. It was actually the first Clock Tower game of the series. A lot of people are familiar with Clock Tower for the PlayStation 1 in America, where it looked like the Resident Evil 3D graphics, but this is actually the first Clock Tower game on the Super Nintendo. I'm playing it on emulator because, again, this game was released only in Japan, and it's only translated in English online. And pretty much the only way to get it through English is either getting a reproduction cartridge, which can be pretty expensive, or getting through ROMs. Translated, though, I mean, it's not the same experience as the game continues to crash. Oh god, no. I'm not going in there. No way. No way. And in case you're wondering what the game is like, it's like Amnesia, where you gotta explore rooms, find certain items, certain keys, and so on and so forth, and you have no ways of defending yourself. So, yeah. Again, you're playing as a young teenage girl. Oh, she can't defend herself. So obviously she's not really much of a heroine. Except she does really cool stuff at the end. And that one part where I got Scissor Man to fall. That was pretty cool. This game is also, in case you're wondering, the game is also on, actually, no. Oh god, what's with the 3 blocks? That sound is really creepy. Believe it or not, that sound effect is supposed to be, okay, it's a heartbeat. Even though it's bubbling more than beating, it sounds really weird. Yeah, this game is re-released on the PlayStation as Clock Tower: The First Fear, but only in Japan. And it was also released on PC in like 1998, I think, only in Japan. And both the PlayStation version of this game and the PC version of this game, since they're only released in Japan, are only in Japanese. And the PlayStation 1 version of this game, of the PlayStation 1 version of Clock Tower, the Clock Tower First Fear, I believe it's getting translation. Yeah, getting a translation pretty much. Yes, Another Castle. Again, Another Castle answered your question. It's Clock Tower for the Super Nintendo. Just Clock Tower. Or Clock Tower First Fear, depending on, you know, if you want to find out other copies of this game. The only way you can get it is on eBay, sadly. Or if you're really lucky, she right away just overlaps that door. Alright, so I need to find a key at one point. I know where to go. So, yeah, we're an hour and a half in, pretty much. Can I get through this? I won't be able to, I'm sorry, but we might not be able to check out the PlayStation version of Clock Tower. Maybe next time we'll check out the PlayStation version. Maybe not right away, like not next week right away, but maybe like a month later, maybe in Halloween, because it's more creepy. Do some Halloween games, maybe. This is definitely a 10th anniversary of a game that came out on August 4th. Definitely looking forward to that. You'll probably find out when I'm gonna stream if you'll investigate. Okay, let's go in here. What's this? All right, the kitchen. Okay, now we can investigate. And again, since this game is playing on an emulator, gas tanks for a stove. Thanks. Yeah, since I'm playing this on emulator, the game does have graphical glitches more than... Like, that flickering is supposed to happen. But it looks really weird. A ham was put in here. Picked up some ham. Yay! Alright, now I know what to do here, so we'll just use the insecticide. Straight away. Spray the insecticide. Oh no, look at that close-up animation. Looped 3 frames, I think. Or it could be 2 frames. And I think a key is there. Yep, a key is left behind. Pocketed the gold key. ... Every time she goes ... like that, I'm always like, uh-oh. But, yeah, never happens. Okay, now we got that done. Some drinks are lined up here. Yep. Jeez, just drinks. God. Why'd you even investigate it? It's like she's... I don't know. I guess she's got to, like, describe an iron frying pan. Grab it and start using it. Let's do it. Come on. Use it. Use the stupid frying pan. Nope. Apparently you don't want to. Apparently you have no strength to use such things. You probably won't have enough strength to even lift it up because you had trouble climbing over something. Oh, but that plank of wood, oh, totally fine, you know? Ugh. It's like she couldn't lift herself up, but yet she's able to carry a plank of wood on her side straight up down here and with no problem, and even lift it up at one point with both her hands to make Scissor Man fall through the floor. I don't even know. It makes no sense. Well, I guess it does. I guess she's only powerful in some things. That's her superpower. Okay, so got the gold key now. Now we just got to, I believe, investigate this. I'm pretty sure. Just that. Use the gold key. Please don't tell me this is going to be my death. Ah, crap. Miss Mary. Let's just see this death. I'm just going to watch it. Glad you're safe, Jenna. Glad you're safe. Yeah, the game is boring. It's pretty much nothing happens. But except stuff like this. I'll just wait for her to get killed so we can get one of the endings. Or just a dead end. Dead. See? Like that. That just happens. And dead end. So yeah, because you couldn't tell, she was the bad guy. Yeah, the game isn't based on the fact that if you're looking for action, straight up action, definitely probably wouldn't be one of the games to check out. Let me guess, I'm back in that room? Okay, nothing's here now. Huh. Okay, it's like the game realized it seems to have been recently used. Some of the drink is still in there. A silver key is under the glass. Pocketed the silver key. Phone's ringing, but guess what? Shut it. Alright, back here. Yeah, the game has no music, only at certain pivotal moments. But the game does pick up, and there's a lot of moments where you gotta slow down, like right here, where you have to pretty much wait for her to recover. It's kind of like the beginning of Eternal Darkness, where, you know, you're investigating the mansion, checking out all the doors, and investigating every spot pretty much to see what you could find. And then it's like, oh, I found out. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, then you read the book, and then you start, you know, playing different characters. But imagine all that parts in Eternal Darkness where it was like that break when you're playing Alexandra and whatever her name is, and you had to keep playing that for the entire game to reach certain parts. Imagine that the whole time. Sadly, this game is not Eternal Darkness, and surprisingly, it's not made by a company who would get sued for using the Unreal Engine. Whoops. So, yeah. A lot of, now that you brought up the point of the game being boring, it's true. Because later on in the sequels, they became more action-oriented. Clock Tower 3 has a lot more action, parts. And it's in 3. Yeah, pretty much. That's... And in there. Can I go in here? Is this the one part? Use the silver key. Yes. Okay, here we go. Alright. So, It has chemical symbols on it. This is hard to understand. Well, yeah. Get Walter White in this game. He'll understand. Part of it's hidden behind that shelf. Run over and push it over. Oh my god. I just found out literally a piece of the puzzle. Is that I gotta use the staff. Obviously. There's a note here. Time will cause adherence. What does that mean? The clock tower's clock stopped? Stopped. So, here's the thing. The main villain of this game is Bobby Barrows. That's Scissor Man. There's also the fact that the time will cause adherence means that the clock tower's tower time stopped. What that meant was that pretty much that in some kind of magic, dark magic kind of thing, Bobby Barrows doesn't age, which means that he can live forever hunting down victims repeatedly over and over and over. Happens quite often, apparently. It's just a walk in the park. Happens commonly, apparently. Dead Space 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we did that previously on a stream. I was playing with my brother for Twitch Tuesday. We played Dead Space 3. We played Dead Space 3. I have Dead Space 1 and 2. I still think Dead Space is the more scary one because it's more silent. The character never talks to himself. Kind of like this, where you don't hear her talk, except with the text. Another game I have is Resident Evil 4 HD, the HD remake that came out recently on Steam. I have that as well, so we can play that. I'll probably do that next time. Also, the 10th anniversary of Doom 3 is August 4th. That's what I mentioned before. I'm going to be probably streaming that for the anniversary. So, yeah, we'll see what happens then. And, again, I have a job, so it, really depends if I can. I won't be able to do, streaming every day, So, that kind of sucks. Yeah. Speaking of Dead Space, we played Dead Space. There's also Dead Space Extraction. Surprisingly, I don't think that's on PC. I'm pretty sure it's just on PS3. It was first released on Wii. Then it was on PS3 for the PlayStation Move. You got that if you got a special edition of Dead Space 2. Yeah, I'll probably play Dead Space and then that next time in the next stream. I'm almost hitting the 2-hour mark here, so pretty much when I'm done streaming this, next time I'll be doing Doom 3, because that's, I think, next week. Pretty sure, or the week after that. I'm pretty sure it's the week after that. 2 weeks from now, for the 3rd anniversary, I'll be playing the Doom 3 BFG edition, which a lot of people complain that the PS3 version is crap because it just doesn't function well, apparently. It just doesn't work well. Apparently, it's prone to frame rate drops. Wrong room. And also, it's always the PC version of Doom 3. It's always the superior. I'm pretty sure the Xbox 360 version of Doom 3 BFG edition is probably fine, too. Yeah. Going through. Okay. Alright. Now, go down these steps. I'm almost done this game. I'm almost right at the end. I got done pretty much every single aspect, I believe, of what I'm supposed to do in order to get the final act of the game. Because I have the perfume in the black robe. That's all I need. Apparently using ham on the dogs, I guess there's a guard dog, doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. It just doesn't. Okay, makes no sense. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's after this door. This way here. Yep, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is the last part. Right here. Oh, nope. It's the other room before it. It's the other room to the left. And there we go. On our way. We're going to beat this game. We're going to beat it. Hold on. We got to rest. Got to rest. I know, it's really dull. Yeah, in case you want Mirage 42, if you want to watch us play Dead Space 3, you can look through previous broadcasts or go to Another Castle's YouTube channel and you can watch us play Dead Space 3. Or other horror games that we played, pretty sure. We played more than just Dead Space. A lot more action-oriented games like that. I'm pretty sure. We also played Infestation Survivor Story, so another zombie-related game. You can check that out, you know, in past broadcasts if you'd like. After this stream is over. So you can check that out. And let's keep going. I'm all rested. Alright, this room. And yeah, now she knows. Looks like the one in the mural. Wow. Really? Because I never would have guessed. I mean, I only knew that ahead of time. Are you serious? What did I do wrong here? Oh, right, here we go. Wait. Nope, that didn't work. I think it locks on twice. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Strange symbols are written here. Time will cause adherence. I know a lot of dialogue will slow the game down. You can't speed through it. And she's talking to herself. This is an iron disc. Cross carved into it. Where hole is visible. The cradle under the star. There's something underneath here. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Do it. Put the staff there. Oh, you moron. What did I do wrong? I mean... What? What did I do? Like, what did I do wrong in this game? Seriously. Am I supposed to investigate it first, then do it? Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to investigate it, then put the staff in. Okay, let's try it. I mean, she said it looked like the one in the mural. What was wrong, you know? Okay. So, I think I have to go all the way back. That's just fantastic, because that's exactly what I wanted to do. It's just... Oh, wait a minute. What? It just has... Okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to look at the photo or something. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Now, let's try the staff one more time. Maybe put the ham in there, too. I don't know. Okay, the music still plays. It's kind of creepy. Okay, so... I probably... have to go all the way back. Ugh. This is just getting annoying. The fact that I have to keep doing this over and over. It's not even like spooky anymore. The fact... I mean, there are moments where I was like, oh, I have to pass through that window. I hope he doesn't look through it. Because Scissor Man will do that. You can see like two white squares that represent his eyes. Like I've said that before. But when you know that you're close to the end, but you're not right away there, it's like it kind of gets annoying. That the fact that you have to keep going around and checking room after room after room, and way more tedious. It's just tedious. That's the thing about this game. I mean, this game is great. I mean, it's really good. I mean, it actually does a lot that I'm actually surprised with. Like, the fact that, you know, a lot of games don't do, you know what I mean? Like, and you expect like a point-and-click side scroller not to really work well in this game because I mean the Nintendo was just more straight up, oh, just point and click, that's it. Like Maniac Mansion and Deja Vu, when you just go point and you just pretty much say, oh, select walk, go there, you know. Where here you expect it not to be good, but it actually does work very well.
All right, I gotta say something.
All right, and my brother has brought up a fact. What am I supposed to do, Brandon?
Okay, so I'm looking
Pause
at all
the game
items
here.
you can find. You don't
Yeah.
have to pause it. You just play it while I'm reading that.
Okay, well, okay.
All right, so rock, any weak wall in the rock room. There's the key used to start the car.
Okay.
One of the innings. The ham found in the kitchen, gift to Simon Barrows in the jail cell. There's the insecticide, which you already used.
Mm-hmm.
The perfume, which you use later. The blackboard you use later.
Yeah.
The cage key.
Mm-hmm. I used already.
Cage key, really? Oh yeah, you did. To get to crows, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoop. Oh crap! I went to the wrong room.
Demon Idol. Did you get that in Hall 14? Used to open doorway to underground caverns. Did you get the Demon Idol?
No. You only can get it.
Where? And it says in Hall number 14.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Okay, so
I know where the
Wing
Demon
key?
Idol is. Yeah, I know where the Demon Idol is. It's the fact that
You have the
it
rope.
really depends. Yeah, I have the rope.
Okay, and that's also found. If stuck is like it's used to repel to Hall 8 if stuck on Hall 14.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, the Demon Idol was in Hall 14. Scepter found in music room used to gain access to Cave 1. So that's a staff technically. It's a scepter. Lantern found in fireplace room used to locate green.
Yeah.
If you witness your friend get thrown out the window. And the copper key.
Which is found in the library.
Alright, so it says
Which is for nothing.
to get the best ending.
I'm not trying to get the best ending. I
No,
just
I'm
want to
looking-
beat this
I'm looking at-
game.
I'll mention the vase.
Oh boy.
Alright, so it says.
The thing about this game
Go
is
to
that
storage room, pull the cart to the left, use
I did that.
break,
I did
hold
that.
the
I
receiver
did that. I
room,
did that. I
use
did that.
episode
I did
wall,
that. I did that.
Duffel bag. And the corpse. You can go to the chapel. Use the demon idol on the iron disc.
Yeah, I don't have the Demon Idol.
Well, you gotta
You're
look
not
for it.
okay.
It's in
No,
Hall
you
14.
don't understand.
What?
You're not supposed to always use the Demon Idol.
Yeah, it does.
No, you're not. You're supposed to sometimes use the staff and just put it in the vase, and that's it. If you find the staff instead of Scissorman being there, then that means you have to use
Well,
the
no,
staff.
you found the secret room.
Yeah, you find the secret room no matter what. Though.
And you didn't. Who died in your game?
Anne.
Okay, so Anne. Laura's not dead yet, so you can't get the B ending.
Yeah, I know.
But for ending A, you don't go to the secret room.
Trust me, I know what
so
I'm doing.
You're going to ending S right now.
I hope. I'm probably going to ending A because
Alright,
ending
here's
A
the
could be
map,
like
which is
my voice
not-
cracked.
Here's the map, which is not helpful at all because this map is just really weird. Okay, so Hall 14 is right here.
Okay, hold on.
Now this is floor 2, second floor.
Gotta investigate the vase.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Is she supposed to read the book or something?
No.
What did I just... What was that? Oh, just that. Oh, here we go.
Probably nothing. She's probably like, the author's name is too faded. Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, because Hall 14... Are you on the second floor right now?
I'm on the first floor right now.
Yeah, you're supposed to go to the second floor to Hall 14. That's where the Demon Idol is.
I'm not supposed to
always.
get the Demon Idol, though.
Well, that's where it is. That's how you get to the cave.
It depicts a ceremony. I didn't do that. The room's somewhere in this house.
Uh-huh.
I didn't check that. I can't see anything.
That's how you get the Demon Idol.
Oh, you mean like in the stream? Is the stream messing up? No, it's apparently running fine on
I'll
XSplit.
check real quick.
Yeah, because you're supposed to get the, you know...
Let's see. Yeah, because I couldn't just watch you run around for like 2 hours not knowing where to go. Because I'm like, 'cause you haven't
I'm
played this-
trying.
You haven't played this
I'm
game
trying.
for a long time, even though you have beaten the game 3 times, technically speaking. You have not played this game in over like a year.
Yeah, I haven't played this game in a long time.
Oh, yeah, see, it's fine.
Yeah, see, I'm
Looks
checking
fine.
the stream.
I don't know why XSplit is complaining to you, saying we have to drop the frame
Drop
rate,
the frame rate and
or
so on and
drop
so
the
forth.
quality or something.
Yeah, it was just that it's too quality, so it's like a drop in
I
frame
don't
rate.
get it.
They're
I really
they're
hate when
stupid.
XSplit complains. You see, it just did it just now.
Yeah, it just did. Because it was loading. Because as soon as the screen scrolls, it'll go drop in
Alright,
quality.
So you're on the second floor.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so just get
You're not helping, by the
just
way.
Get the demon out from one of the statues.
You're
I
not-
wasn't there. Go to the music room and
I
get the
did,
scepter.
yeah, that's what I did.
From the curtain.
That's what I
If you
did.
have the scepter, get the key from the meat locker
Got it.
in the kitchen.
Got it.
Go to the phone room and get the silver key from the table. You got that. You go to the reading room
Got it.
examine the books on the table.
Got it.
Move on, and
Yep.
push the left shelf over and examine the Mulan twice to gain access to the chapel.
Yeah, I did
Use
it.
a scepter in the vase in the chapel to open the door. Okay,
Yep.
so never mind.
I was
So
doing it right.
You had to investigate the thing. That's the only thing you got wrong.
Yeah, see, I had to do
Well,
it.
that you got wrong.
Yeah. So, okay, I gotta wait for her to rest.
I really brought the guide up. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was my brother helping me out here. Because, I don't want to go over the 2-hour mark and be like, I'm lost.
A classic game like this, we should look at
I know.
or something like that.
Yeah, games like this and everything like that.
If we have to do Clock Tower,
I'm the one
first
playing the game, yeah.
If we do the PlayStation remake, let's look at an FAQ.
Mhm.
If we're doing the second game, which is the 3D PS1 version,
Yeah, okay.
that we got in the US, use another fact as well. Any game that is like this.
All right, I'm pretty sure the room is past here. Like past this part.
Because you'll be able to finish it within
Yes,
the 2 hours.
I know. I should be able to. Okay, so I investigated the mural twice in each separate part. I should be able to simply go in and be able to put the staff in there. I don't know why you can't see anything, Rajosh42. I don't know why. I guess it's just on your end because we just tested it out.
I checked, I'm fine.
And it's totally fine on our end. So I don't know what the problem is. I mean, I apologize for that. The fact that you can't see anything, that sucks because there's nothing worse than when streams mess up. So there's that. Wrong room, I'm guessing? Okay, no, right room.
Here we go.
All right.
Almost
Use
at
staff.
the end.
Shush.
Sorry,
I want
it's getting really annoyed how long it's taking.
Oh, for God's sakes. What am I...
Oh, wait, no, it fell over.
Oh. What was
Boom.
that?
What was that
Okay.
sound? Bam.
All right.
Boom. We're in the final
Now I got the
stretch.
foul stretch. Okay, I can take it from here, Brandon. Don't worry, I can take it from here now.
Okay.
The hole goes pretty far down. I can descend with this ladder here. No, really? Okay, now she's going down. Okay. Yeah, it's a dog growling.
Oh, I thought
Or it's the wind or something.
I always think it's the wind.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
It's. I think it's the dog growling. Because when you go close to the dog, it starts growling like that. Repeatedly.
See, I'm not going to talk
Oh.
about the game.
Oh,
because,
no.
You got that covered.
Yeah, I
I'm
got it
just gonna
covered.
talk about
There's
the
Miss
fact.
Mary.
Miss Mary. Yeah.
Miss Mary, straight up. So, you gotta disguise yourself as Miss Mary. Not right away, though.
Not right away. Well, when you get to
This is another thing that it uses a moment. Something's there.
there. Not good. You get killed by the dog or no? I don't
No,
think
you can't.
That would have been one of the deaths.
You can't. Actually, no, you can. You can,
Looking that up. Clock Tower.
perfume. The dog knows the smell very well. It smells like the perfume Mary uses.
Killed by dog.
See, there you go. I passed through.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog can actually.
Okay, so you actually can get killed by the dog.
Yeah, you can be killed by the dog.
No,
It'll
this is-
jump at
This is
you.
in the 1996. Yeah. That's in the PS1 version.
Yeah, you can get attacked by the dog, and
I like the text. Okay.
oh no, what's
Lot,
that?
or
It's
latte.
lot or latte, as in latte.
Is that a
Latte.
leg?
It's her leg up in the air.
It looks really bad.
Yeah, I know. What? You're still alive. Jennifer. That sounds really weird.
The way you worded it, anyway.
The switches in the clock tower. There's a traitor in our group. What?
Remember, this is a traitor.
Yeah, one of the stars rivers. It's a traitor.
I think it's Wesker.
Jill, is Wesker with you? No. Okay, or something like that. It was moments like that, or it could be like, I don't know, there could be a moment where she looks at Lot and goes, it looks like she was killed by a crow or
Are you
something.
going backwards?
Because you gotta go through this door. Oh my god. You know.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, see the sound stopped. Okay, now I can stop. Gotta rest. Just a little bit. So we're in the final act here. This is pretty much the equivalent of an underground cave and weird ritual stuff. Is the equivalent of Resident Evil's final act of every place ends with a lab. That's it. That's every act in Resident Evil. It's like at the end of every game, of Resident Evil, it always ends with like a lab place, you know, like oh, obviously it's where it's the experiments. Resident Evil 4 kind of did it, although it kind of stopped. It kind of had it like in 3/4 of the way through, because then after that you go through a military base, but it's still sort of labish and definitely has that, you know, idea of, hey, there's a lab there. Kerosene. Looks like kerosene.
Okay.
Climb over. So pretty much when you hit this part, it's easy to figure out what you're supposed to do. Yeah. So yeah, there's twins in this game. It's Bobby and Dan Barrows. Bobby is Scissor Man. Dan Barrows is the guy you're going to meet up pretty soon.
Yeah.
And Dan Barrows is actually in the sequel, Clock Tower 2, or Clock Tower in America. And he's the villain in that game. It's the twist. He's the villain. He's Scissor Man in that game. And that's why I think that the next Clock Tower games were never really that good, because it had nothing to do with the Barrows family. It just sort of mentioned it, and it would go, okay, now we got new killers. And you're just like, well, it's not really the same thing. It doesn't feel like, you know, like, because in Resident Evil, everything that's always related to zombies and stuff, it's always Umbrellas related or Wesker's related, you know? Yeah. You know how, like, Wesker's related?
This in 10 minutes.
You know how, like, Wesker's related, or, like, oh, Umbrella's related, and you know it's a big pivotal moment. The moment the song starts playing. And then you look in here, and then it's, oh no. And then it's Dan Barrows looking, like, really weird.
It's
like in a big obese baby. And then this is pretty much like the only action-y part.
Yeah. Oh.
Gotta get up.
Run. This is the only intense part. He's
Yeah.
a little, but whatever. Jump down. Don't look around. Like, oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be waist deep. You went through one.
Okay, and then he has to go up the thing. Gonna have to
just mash that keyboard.
Mash this keyboard.
Oh my god.
She does it twice, trust me.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Getting through. Here we go. Ah, yeah, there we go. Boom. And he's now engulfed in flames. Now,
the fire effect looks like
okay, but in the PlayStation 1 version of Clock Tower, you see the fire happens, you go up the elevator, and then there's an extra scene in which they show the shot of he just vanishes completely, which is like really lame. But in the PlayStation version, there's an extra shot of something coming out of his ashes, of Dan Barrows' ashes. Go in that room. So it's kind of like, oh, of course, you know what I mean? Like, so we're getting out of here. Here we go. Oh. And I go straight up to the 3rd floor. Fade away. Good. 3rd floor. First floor. 2nd floor.
And wait.
3rd floor. Yep, it's supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Yep. Him laughing, comes out, looks, fades away, and then you run. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Climbing up.
I think you're gonna get the best.
Yeah, I don't honestly don't know.
I think you are gonna get the best anyway.
Oh no, game's going slow.
You ring the bell.
Oh no, see, the one girl's body isn't there.
Oh.
Oh no, she is. Yeah, so I got the S ending again. Yep, ring the bell.
Yeah, and then the crows.
And then
yeah.
Bobby's gained. Bobby gets disoriented right here by the ringing of the clock tower. That's why it stopped, so he wouldn't get tortured. Falls, dies, and then it's like, okay. Then you get up soon, and then it's like, do 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 do, walking and walking. Laura, you.
Like, that's
you. That photo is really weird. You killed my sons. Oh no! Fight against it.
Like,
and then the crows save me.
I know that
she is.
She looks really tall
she's
and muscular.
pretty tall and muscular. crows saved me.
Did you mention that there was a manga of this?
Yes, actually there is. That's another thing. When this game came out, I think on Super Nintendo, I'm pretty sure it was on the PlayStation version of this game.
No, they were advertising on the PlayStation.
I'll explain. What they do is that, besides getting this game, depending on what you got, I think if you had to get like special edition or something like that, or it was just a simple advertising, you would get like a manga, which is pretty much like a short comic, on tips on what to do in the game, like little tip bits here and there.
Whoa,
and the game is glitching out over here. If the game screws up and dies, yeah, that happens. That pretty much the game is pretty much over.
And
right? Credits.
wait.
Credits. Credits.
Come on. Where it freezes.
It probably is frozen. It probably froze. Yep. Because I can have.
Oh, no.
Nope. There we go. I fast forwarded it.
Oh, well done.
Yep. And see, as you can see, I've gotten the S ending. And what the S ending means is that you have either Anne or Laura with you at the end. But sadly, this ending doesn't count because it's not canon with the storyline. Because in Clock Tower's sequel, in the sequel to this game, they explain that both her friends were dead.
Yeah,
3 bodies were dead. And you're like, oh, well,
Explanation of
that's a
what
shame.
happened in the other end. It's just a
That's a
spoiler.
shame. So, that's bad. And here's the credits. We're done here. And Laura has no animation, except Jennifer. Cabo. I'll read out what happens, okay? Let me read it out.
Yes, and-
S ending says, the ending is non-canonical and the most difficult to obtain. In the initial list of endings, if it has not been unlocked, it is not shown at it is not shown at all. Jennifer's friend is seen lying unconscious on the floor. Bobby falls to his death after Jennifer activates the clock tower, with the sound of the bells disorienting him. Mary attacks Jennifer, but is pushed back into and then off the clock tower by an enraged flock of crows. One of which Jennifer freed from the cage earlier in the game. Jennifer is then joined by one of her surviving friends from the credits. Jennifer saw Anne die, then Laura is with and will join her, and vice versa. Lot can't be saved. 2 requirements are freeing the crow and discovering Walter's secret room.
Yep.
And that's it.
non-canon.
And that ending's not canon. So all that hard work and that 2 hours were all wasted, technically. Although I technically beat the game. But if you want to play the sequel and be like, all right, I'm going to do the ending based on what I got because I think that was the true ending. It's not. The only endings that are canon is... Go up. I kind of want to see. The only endings that are canon is ending A, B, and C, where you're the only survivor. Where Jennifer's the only survivor. Ending D, E, F, G, and H are all done. And there's alternate endings in which there are 2 endings that can be obtained through a glitch in the game, which Jennifer does not see Anna or Laura die. The first is an identical ending to H and G, but only displays the credits after Jennifer leaves. This results in the ending of rank D. The second is obtained if the player meets the requirements of ending S, but is identical to ending F. Oh yeah, because you have to go forward and see if Lot's dead. You have to do that. You have to see if Lot dies. If you don't, you messed up. You get the ending of F. Yeah, and ending F is actually the only ending that actually has blood in it besides the death scenes.
Well,
it actually has
and you
a pool of
ended
blood.
at the perfect time.
Yes, I ended it right at the 2-hour mark. Directed by Hifumi Kono. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. So thanks, Hifumi.
Do you know what the title of the remake is?
The title of the remake is called Clock Tower: The First Fear.
No, the remake for the one that they're making recent.
Remothered.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. I already explained about it. So that's Clock Tower. Got the ending S. That's it. Human Entertainment back at the main menu.
I know I didn't say anything
So
until at the very
Brandon
end.
didn't talk much until at the very end when he had to bring up the fact, but I pretty much had that covered anyway. So thanks for nothing. No, I'm just joking. So the endings I've got: ending S, straight up. Already had that already. Ending B and ending G. Ending G was the one where she leaves the house but commits suicide. It's like you found, because there's a moment where you can leave the mansion via using a car, which is pretty much what any sane person would do.
Yeah.
Would leave via using a car. And ending H has it so that you're driving, has the credits as if, oh, you beat the game. And then Bobby's in the back seat, and then you hear her scream, and it fades out. She sees the scissors in the back seat. She screams, fades out, and you can assume, yeah, she died. Ending G has her leaving in the car, like it has the credits rolling, and then it has text come up with the lamest way of going, mystery of the mansion is still the mansion is still a mystery. And Jennifer was returned to the orphanage. Jennifer was discovered in her room 2 days later, dead. And we were like, well, was she killed by Bobby Barrows, or did she commit suicide, or was she killed by Mary? The Bobby Barrows explanation isn't possible because the main director said that Bobby can't leave the mansion because he can't age since the clock tower bells stopped. And so it's kind of like a barrier where he can't leave. Although, how do you explain the car part? I don't know. Or the Mary part of Mary killing, but I think it was more of a suicide. Like she was so traumatized by it, she couldn't, and she probably had like nightmares constantly. I can assume that's what happened. And yeah, that's Clock Tower. So
Boring,
Clock Tower.
But if you want a game that's more actiony, I would say get Resident Evil.
So that was it. That's Clock Tower. Thanks for joining me. This has been Another Castle's Thursday Twitch stream of a Clock Tower playthrough. And we actually played through it and got the most hardest ending to get. I beat it.
You beat it. I watched.
I beat it. And yeah, SNE is really hard to get. So we got on a really good foot. Got on a really good note. Maybe I'll do this game again, but I'll probably do the PlayStation version where I can find out a lot more spooks. And yeah, and if you want more content like this, you can go on to Another Castle's past broadcasts, or follow their Twitch channel, or follow them on Twitter so you can know when they post articles on their website at thisisanothercastle.com, and like them on Facebook. And, of course, follow our Twitch channel. And, of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel because we also post videos on there as well related to the, obviously, other stuff. So you can check all that stuff. And Another Castle for all things nerd. Check it out. Check out the website. This is anothercastle.com. Another Castle for all things nerd. Articles of anime, anime, comics, movies, and video games. Definitely check out the website. I definitely recommend it because I stream for it. So check it out. And yeah, thanks for joining me, everyone. See you next time. Maybe next Thursday, and we'll stream something else. So